depend on it.
If anything unusual happens with breaking news, traffic, or weather during the hour, we'll stop what we're doing and break in because you need to know now. This is Dayton's News and Talk, WHIO.
It's time for something different.
There's been enough thinking.
Don't bring up politics. Don't bring up religion.
Don't be so serious about everything.
This aggression will not stand, man.
Let's just chill, huh?
Let's have some fun.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call me now, 937-457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
No sleep till...
Checking it twice. All I'm saying is better be good.
It is the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up and rolling on Facebook and YouTube. Tonight on the show, we've got some Christmas-related stories. And if you're holiday traveling and you're coupled up with somebody, do you do a good job traveling with each other? You know, being locked in a car together for hours and hours and hours as you go over the river and through the woods, that could be like a real test of your relationship. So we're going to talk about that. We got a Florida woman story. We got, that drunken raccoon. Remember a week or two ago down in Virginia? That raccoon that busted into a liquor store and got schnockered and then passed out on the bathroom floor? We have an update. Apparently, this isn't the first time that raccoon has busted into someplace. He's got a reputation. He's a career criminal raccoon. So we'll get to that. First thing I got to get off at the top here, big day for the Huffy Holidays, Todd's Bikes for Tykes. Today, we made our first delivery of 25 bikes, and we delivered them to Troy this morning to Seeds of Hope, Ohio. And this was great. 25 bikes, the first of 4 deliveries. We got 2 tomorrow and then 1 on Thursday. And 100 kids here in the Miami Valley are going to be scoring a bike this year from Huffy. And this has just been sensational the last week or so. If you follow me on social media, I'm sure you've seen the videos and the pictures. It's just a really great feel-good holiday promotion. And I'm just thrilled that it's here we are, year number 2, and they want to keep doing this. My hope is that this becomes a yearly tradition for many, many, many years to come. So thank you to my friends at Huffy for all of their great participation. And speaking of which, until let's see, Wednesday, I think at midnight is the last day that you can register to win that Huffy F-150 Platinum Edition battery-powered ride-on truck. This is great. Some kid is going to love this for Christmas this year. If you go to my Facebook page, you'll see there's like a little entry, it's like a story. It's a Facebook post, and you'll see the truck. You can click on it, and it'll take you to the sign-up page, or you can find it on the radio contest page on WHIO.com. So you've got until Wednesday to do that. But a great day this morning out in Troy with Huffy Holidays, Todd's Bikes for Tykes. easy for me to say. Also, we do this every year. This is my last week of shows before I go on Christmas break. So I open up the phone lines, 937-457-1290, for people who might be interested or concerned whether or not they're on Santa's naughty or nice list. So if you'd like to call in and ask Santa, you are more than welcome to. I don't decide. Santa decides. And if you find out now that you're on the naughty list, you still have 10 days to get it together. I mean, 10 days doesn't seem like a lot, but, things can change in 10 days. So take advantage of that. 937-457-1290 is our number. And speaking of Christmas, my wife, over the years, since we've been married and we've started having our Christmases, our family Christmases, and you might have done this yourself when you first got married. You probably didn't have a lot in the way of Christmas decorations when maybe the two of you decided to get together and live together and, the whole deal, right? But over time, you start accumulating Christmas decorations over the years. This year, I feel like we've really outdone it in years past when it came to accumulating new Christmas decorations. But lots of times you find that there's one specific type of Christmas decoration that you really are drawn to. For example, my wife loves snowmen. So it's very, very hard for her to pass up any great deal that she can find when it comes to snowman. And I don't know how many we have, how many total snowman related decorations. I would say we probably have between 15 or 20. That's what I would say. 15 or 20 different types of snowman decorations. But that pales in comparison to this woman I saw in a story from Leavenworth, Washington. She is 101 years old. Her name is Arlene Wagner, and she started her collection in 1976 of nutcrackers. Now, we have some nutcrackers. I think maybe we only have maybe 5 or 6 nutcrackers. I think they're pretty cool. But this woman has 7,000 nutcrackers. 7,000. She has so many nutcrackers that she opened up a museum and put them all on display. And I question this a little bit. She says the oldest nutcracker she has is bronze, and it was made between 200 BC and 200 AD. Are we sure there were nutcrackers back then? I'm not sure. I mean, I know that there was physically a nutcracker, right? There had to be something that cracked nuts. But the way I read it, it's like I'm thinking it's like an actual nutcracker. Maybe it's not like a soldier nutcracker, but I didn't see a picture of it. So I thought the whole museum was just like, Christmas nutcrackers, but maybe these are physically like actual nutcrackers. So anyway, point being, what crazy collection do you have? Is it Christmas related? Do you have a lot of one thing? Maybe a lot of snowmans or a lot of Santa Clauses or whatever it might be. 937-457-1290. All right. We've got somebody in Union who wants to ask Santa if they're on the naughty or nice list. Daniel, are you there?
Yes, Daniel in Union City.
Now, Daniel, if you're going to ask Santa whether you're on the naughty or nice list, my question is, before we ask Santa, what is your feeling? Where do you feel like you're going to land this year?
Oh, I'm definitely on the naughty list.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Any particular reason why that you'd be willing to share?
Probably not.
Well, then, okay. I guess we should just get to it, Daniel. Let's find out if you're on Santa's naughty or nice list. Here we go.
Ho, 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 ho. This is Santa Claus. Let me check my naughty and nice list for your name. Oh, you're on the naughty list.
Oh, no, Daniel.
Bingo.
Now, let me ask you, you've got 10 days left before Christmas. Are you willing to try to make amends and change your ways, or are you just, screw it?
No, I'm an old dog that you can't teach new tricks.
Okay, all right.
But also, I was calling because I wanted to ask you.
Yeah.
I called you Friday and talked to you about the quicksand pit.
Oh, yes,
and then,
yeah.
And then later in the evening, I sent you a Facebook message with a link to a page there on Facebook where people actually are talking and discussing
I
that quicksand
saw
pit.
that. I saw that. That is crazy. That is crazy. But
Yeah.
I got to dig more into it. I'd be curious to know if, in fact, there's really a train at the bottom of the pit, or if, in fact, what was it, a power line pole or something supposedly fell in, and what'd you say, came out in the Mississippi or something?
Well, some people I know some people who actually took a telephone pole and put a plate on it and threw it down in there.
Oh,
now,
just
how
to test
quicksand
it.
pits work
Yeah.
is because there's water flowing underground, and so there's a river underground.
Huh.
And so that's what causes a quicksand pit. But if you go look onto that Facebook post, there's somebody in there that tells you that you can contact either the library or the newspaper, and they already have all this information readily available to send to you if you're interested.
All right. Now, just to remind people, this quicksand pit is where again?
It's on just north of Woodington on State Route 49, and it's about a half mile back from State Route 47.
In what town? In what town?
It's Woodington.
Oh, okay. I got you.
It's by Ansonia.
Okay.
But just as you cross the train track, it's right there on the right-hand side.
All right. Got it. Thank you, Daniel. I appreciate it. I'm going to dig more into it because that's kind of interesting. Quicksand, I always thought was sort of a myth, but apparently it's the real thing. What am I listening to now?
What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Spell it out.
Double D.
H.
Double L.
S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
Oh, Clinton, that's awesome. That is a great snowman. Holy cow. That's funny.
First class.
Boy, I tell you what, it was cold this morning. Bringing all those bikes in from the Huffy van into Seeds of Ohio. Holy cow! Brr. Fortunately, Cole, who works for Huffy, did most of the heavy lifting. He brought him up some treacherous stairs one by one, and then I just took him from the front porch into the facility. But he and I knocked it out. But man, oh man, was it cold. I pity the people that have to work outside in this. This is crazy. Oh my gosh, Leslie, that's awful. Were you guys? I'm gonna imagine, Leslie, that you guys were probably slammed, right? We didn't go out. We had tickets to the Nutcracker, and we were just like, nope, we're not going to do this. I mean, I've got a 4x4, but I wasn't interested in risking our lives to go see the ballet. It's unfortunate, but that's the way it was.
And the cold this morning. We'll have the latest at 5:30 now. Back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
Come on, back to the show. The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. If you'd like to ask Santa if you're on the naughty or nice list, you're more than welcome to. 937-457-1290. Rick in Springboro. Hey, Rick.
Hey, Hey, Todd.
Hey, what's
Thanks
going
for
on?
taking my call.
Of course. What's shaking, man?
I heard you talking about the nutcrackers, and I did a little research. And there actually was a nutcracker that was found from 200 BC. It was called a rock.
Okay. Thanks, Rick. Let's see. Carl and Sydney. What's up, Carl?
How you doing?
I'm doing well. What's going on with you today?
Nothing much.
You want to ask Santa if you're on the naughty or nice list?
Yes, sir.
Now, where do you think you're going to land? If you have to look back, look over the last year, you feel like you're in a good place or no?
No.
No? So you want to ask now? I mean, maybe you could work on it for a few days and get back.
I ask now.
You want to ask now? All right. Well, let's see.
Ho, 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 ho. This is Santa Claus. Let me check my naughty and nice list for your name. Oh, you're on the naughty list.
Well, Carl, you seem to be on the naughty list, my friend.
Oh, I'll try to be better.
All right. You do that. Thanks, Carl. You seemed a little disappointed, I think.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
T-O-double-D.
Double-L.
S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
Clinton, I think your name's been retired from the list. You're right. I mean, I'm just saying, man. Incidentally, tomorrow night, we only have an hour show. We got UD basketball. I'll be on from 5 to 6. And then Wednesday was a normal show. And then Thursday is my last show. Friday, I am off. I've got some stuff I'm doing on Friday. But I'm just letting everybody know what's going on. No, I didn't say I was done with basketball. I said we weren't going to have a basketball interruption for a week or so, which I said like a week and a half ago, and we had no games last week. But basketball goes all the way through like March. So I never would have said that we were done with basketball. It's okay. It's all good. Last week, we didn't have any games because it was finals week. And whenever they have finals, they don't have games.
News, traffic, or weather during the hour, we'll stop what we're doing and break in because you need to know now. This is Dayton's News and Talk, WHIO.
Don't give me that politics, Jazz. It's not my racket.
People are tired of hearing nothing but doom and despair on the radio.
Everyone just relax, all right?
The problems of the world are not in my department.
Now, who'd like a cookie?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call me at 457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. Big shout out to everybody who came out to see me on Saturday. Brave the cold, brave the, it wasn't snowing so much at 10 o'clock in the morning, but by the time we left the Kroger there at Cornerstone around noon, it was starting to come down a little bit. But a lot of edgeheads came out to donate to the Salvation Army and their Red Cattle campaign. So thank you. Thanks for coming out, and I hope you enjoyed the pink bunny costume. You'd be surprised, not as warm as you would think.
Now, granted, I was just wearing like boxers and a t-shirt underneath because I thought I'd get too hot. I thought about wearing like a long sleeve shirt and sweatpants and the whole deal. But I thought, man, I'm gonna be too hot. And the last thing I want to do is be sweating, sweating like in that bunny suit and people coming up and wanting to get their pictures taken. I thought, no, I don't want to do that. So I went the other direction and chilly, chilly, chilly. But thank you to everybody who came out. I'm sure many of you were shocked, many saddened by the passing, the murder, let's just say it, of Rob Reiner and his wife, Michelle. Man, oh man, that was shocking. And there's more information coming out. This, of course, was reported yesterday. Their daughter, Romy, reportedly found Rob and Michelle inside their home in Brentwood, and they'd been stabbed to death. The stories that I'm seeing today say that I guess the night before, the Reiners were at a Christmas party being hosted by Conan O'Brien. And Nick, who is now facing, I don't know what he's been charged with yet or if he's just being held, but the police say that their son Nick is the one who is responsible for this. Apparently got into a very, very loud argument at this party. And the story is that became very uncomfortable. Nick apparently, and he's had some issues with drugs in the past, some behavioral issues with the law. And apparently this, again, according to TMZ, and I saw this also on People, that Nick was going around the party asking all the folks that were at this party at Conan O'Brien's if they were famous. And it was just very uncomfortable and awkward. And that led to a very heated argument between Rob Reiner and Nick, his son. And according to sources, they left right after that incident. And then it was the next day that they were found killed, murdered. So, yeah, terribly sad. And I don't want to, I got to be careful about which direction I go with this because a lot of the comments that I've seen today on social media about it, just disgusting. And people immediately turning it political. And I just don't understand that. And I just feel so sorry for people who think that way. Like, that's all you can think of. Yes, he was outspoken against the president. Okay, a lot of people are. But to say, well, karma? Really? The man and his wife were murdered by their son. That is a family domestic issue, a crime. And I just don't understand how people can so quickly just turn this into an attack. I just don't get it. I just feel sorry for people like that who think that way. But anyway, moving on. I saw this story and I had to chuckle because a couple of weeks ago we had that great article from Virginia about the drunken raccoon. And remember this raccoon broke into a liquor store, knocked a bunch of bottles off a shelf, apparently imbibed quite a bit. And then police, when they arrived at the liquor store, found the raccoon passed out drunk on the floor of the bathroom there in the liquor store. Well, this is kind of, I think this is funny. So there's an animal protection officer there in Hanover County who appeared on a local podcast, and they were talking about this incident. Well, it turns out that this raccoon is known for breaking in to buildings and businesses. This is not his first. This was not his second, but rather his third breaking and entering at this particular mall. They say the first time he broke into a karate studio. No word if he tried any raccoon kung fu. We don't know, but he did break in. Then the next incident was at a DMV, and apparently they had an area for snacks for workers, and he went to town on the snacks. So that makes sense, right? So this time, yeah, he broke into the liquor store. Now, when we first had the story, all we knew was that he knocked over a bunch of bottles of liquor, but they didn't say what it was that he got into. Here's the list of what this raccoon was enjoying. He destroyed 14 bottles of rum, scotch, whiskey, vodka, moonshine, and my favorite, spiked eggnog. This raccoon was blotto. And then he managed to lock himself in the bathroom, as I said. The animal protection officer said, quote, people can see the human side of it. I mean, everybody's been there. Everybody's had a few extra and passed out by the toilet and hope someone can come and help them the next morning. And they say after the raccoon was found, it was placed in a dog carrier to allow it to sleep off its bender. And they were very careful, and I thought this was really sweet, that very careful not to touch the raccoon because they were concerned that if anybody had touched the raccoon, like to even pick it up with their hands or get close to it, that they might get bit or they might get scratched. And if that would happen, protocol is that those that they have to be tested for rabies. Because whoever handled it could be infected. And the test, according to this, and this makes sense, is that you have to euthanize the raccoon in this instance. And they were like, we don't want to euthanize the raccoon. We want him to sober up, and we want to take him back to the wild and let him loose. Because to quote this officer, this I love, he didn't do anything wrong. He was just trying to have a good time. Now, when we talked about this on the show, I mentioned that some clever group, and it was actually this animal protection group, the shelter, they decided to put the picture of the raccoon on the front of a T-shirt, passed out on the floor of the bathroom, and sell it to raise money for the shelter, because everybody knows animal shelters need funding. Well, they have their goal of 19,000 T-shirts. That's what they wanted to sell. They've sold 18,555. They've made $252,000 just from this drunken raccoon. That is amazing. And I think a couple of our listeners may have purchased one of those T-shirts, which is pretty cool. But yeah, there's a little update on the drunken raccoon. Now here's another story update. A couple of weeks ago, we talked about the fact that GameStop was doing this promotion back on December 6th, where you could, if you wanted to, you could go to GameStop and you could trade in anything. Anything that you had in your possession, you could trade in to get some sort of discount at the store. Now, the one thing they said is you can't trade in anything illegal, like drugs. They didn't want any body parts. They didn't want any live animals or anything like that. However, that did not stop people from trading in taxidermied items. Here's a list of the things that they, just a short list of some of the things they got. I guess this is their top 10. They received a taxidermied bobcat and a taxidermied goose. You know, a couple of weeks ago, my wife and I bought a chair and ottoman from a gentleman, very nice man, off of Facebook Marketplace. And he lived down in Middletown. And we went down and picked it up. And he lived in this little apartment. And on his wall, 4 giant taxidermied deer heads. It was like you walked in and you were like, oh my God, right in the face. It was crazy. But they got the taxidermied bobcat, the goose, a tiny little Jesus, a medical model of a human organ. I couldn't tell what organ it was. And on the writing on the front of the model, it was in Japanese. So I couldn't tell. Creepy doll collection, a pair of Air Jordans, a speed limit sign, a portrait of a dog resembling Snoop Dogg, a can of whoop ass, labeled obviously a prank, but right there, the can. And then a Netflix disc DVD. So somebody turned in a DVD that they apparently had kept from Netflix, never returned it. But my favorite, and I don't know what this is, a happy heater. I don't know what a happy heater is. But apparently somebody traded it in and got a $5 off coupon to GameStop. So, yeah, there's some strange items there. What am I listening to now?
What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
T-O-double-D.
Double-L.
S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
Leslie, you got your Drunken Raccoon t-shirt? Awesome. Please, I hope you take a picture and pose in it. That's awesome. Excuse me. I think, Barrett, everybody was getting the same amount. I want to say it was like $5, like a $5 coupon or something. I mean, it's a pretty ingenious idea. I don't think that they're going to like give you more for something that they think is higher value, because how do you gauge that? Like how much is a taxidermy bobcat compared to a taxidermy goose? I think the bobcat's probably worth more, but who knows?
fantastic news, especially in the month of December where food temptation is plentiful. And once again, they are extending their huge holiday sale through December the 31st with the best deal of the year. So what are you waiting for? Schedule your free consultation today. Calling 937-963-0100 or online at DaytonWeightLossSecrets.com. That's DaytonWeightLossSecrets.com. Results may vary. This is the time of the year most of us are checking off our holiday gift list. Identity, names, evidence, new. Your personal information might be on that list. Protect your identity with LifeLock. LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points every single second and alerts you to the threats you could miss yourself. If your identity is stolen, your own U.S.-based restoration specialist is going to fix it. Guaranteed to be back. Make this season about joy, not identity. With LifeLock. Yes, Dan, it has come up a number of times. I've asked the people who live up near it to give me a call every time it happens. I don't know the last time I've heard from anybody.
The birthplace of aviation.
Price of beef is soaring. We'll have the latest at 6 now. Back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 at 95.7 WHIO.
All right, we got to get back to the show.
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream up on Facebook and YouTube. Well, another dictionary has come out with their word of the year. It's like they're in competition. Every couple of weeks, another dictionary comes out and says, here's our word of the year. I remember talking about, Collins Dictionary. Their word of the year is actually 2 words, vibe coding. Then the Cambridge Dictionary came out and said their word of the year was parasocial. Oxford University Press, their word of the year, rage bait. Dictionary.com, 6-7. Yeah. And then the Merriam-Webster word of the year, they announced today, slop. S-L-O-P, slop. I think that can sum up 2025, don't you? Slop. Oh, I wanted to put this out there, too. The Evening Edge Pothole Patrol. So this is normally something we do on the Evening Edge in the spring. And maybe if you're new to the show over the last few months, you may not have heard about it. When we sort of transition from winter into spring, when we go from cold, extreme cold sometimes, to warm, that's what causes, in large part, potholes. Because of the freezing and the unfreezing of the pavement and all the pressure of the cars and vehicles, the whole deal. It causes potholes. Well, it's been cold for the last few days, as we know, but it's supposed to warm up this weekend as we go through the week. And I heard some people in the newsroom talking about the dangers of potholes. So if you ever encounter a pothole out there and you're driving home from work and you see it, give us a call, 937-457-1290, and let your fellow motorists know where it is. Because the last thing anybody wants to do is hit a pothole. That's the worst. It can really wreck your car and give you whiplash and spill your coffee, the whole deal. So if you see it, give us a call, 937-457-1290. And real quickly from the live stream, Edgehead Dan asks, I know you talk about cars into houses, but have you ever talked about the Fern Cliff Cemetery fence in Springfield? Yes, we have. This is a fence that separates a road and a cemetery. And for whatever reason, people hit this fence, they go right through it and end up in the cemetery. It's happened quite a bit.
Now, I've asked, whenever it's come up on the show, I've asked people to call in when it happens to let us know that it has happened again. And it's been a while since we've heard from anyone. So I don't know if it's hasn't been an issue or if they're just tired of it, talking about it, because it happens so frequently. I'm not sure. But yes, Dan, we do talk about it on the show.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
All of those things, Ron, and spill your coffee. Or your soda. Ron, Indiana is one big pothole. Ulrich, it was good seeing you and Cindy on Saturday. Thanks for coming out. I appreciate it. Barrett, have you tried the Cheez-It pizzas at Kroger frozen section? I've had a ton of people send me pictures of the pizza. I've not tried it yet. I know it sounds ridiculous that I, of all people, have not tried the Cheez-It pizza, but I haven't.
Our next scheduled news in less than 15 minutes and immediately when it breaks. I'm Ron Otto, 1290 and 95.7 WHIO, Dayton's News and Talk. Depend on it.
If anything unusual happens with breaking news, traffic, or weather during the hour, we'll stop what we're doing and break in because you need to know now. This is Dayton's News and Talk, WHIO.
What time is it? Time for action. Well, the radio is on.
I've been waiting all day.
It's go time.
That's the big thing today, radio.
Getting restless? Speak into the microphone, Squid Brain. Let's start the show.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call me now, 937-457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Watch this.
Yo, they call me Big Cheesy T. I'm the rapping cracker with rhymes that slice, sharp like cheddar. A landlord swear I'm cut to impress. I'm packing the punch, I'm bringing the zest. Dayton, Ohio, my hometown jam. Baked and toasted, but I ain't no gram. I taste so divine, way beyond measure. Night or day, I'm your guilty pleasure. Oh yeah, man, you gotta love me. You gotta love Cheez-It. I'm cranking out squares of cheesy flavors. No matter your grade, you're gonna savor. Rap on me, I'm a snack supreme. Better than cookies and dry saltine. I'm a bold little rapper, tasty and quick. A handful of me will do the trick. Stuff me in your mouth, I'm so damn fine. Maybe even pair me with a glass of wine. I'm a snack that fills the world with joy and brings cheesy goodness no one can destroy. I'm crispy, I'm crunchy, I'm one of a kind, and Dayton made. I'm showing my pride. Hear my rap, my big cheesy treat. Build a statue of me, let my orangeness gleam. It is the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7, live stream up on Facebook and YouTube. Over the weekend, I discovered my brand new favorite Cheez-It flavor of all time. All time. And it was all because of young Liam, who is the unofficial mascot of the Evening Edge. He and his mom and dad stopped by the Kroger out in Centerville and, donated money to the Salvation Army. I was out there in the pink bunny suit from A Christmas Story. And as they were leaving, he came up and handed me a gift. He gave me a box of Cheez-It hot honey crackers. I have to tell you, those crackers are the best Cheez-It ever.
Absolutely. They are the best. And what's disappointing is that, and I'm sure Liam told me this, they're only out for a limited time. Is that true? Is that true? He said that was like the last box. So I hope it's not for a limited time. They are so good. So incredibly good. And today I called the winner of the Cheez-It Holiday House that we gave away, like the Cheez-It gingerbread house. And the woman who won, she called me after I sent her an email letting her know that she won. That said her kid's a big Cheez-It fan, so he's gonna love that for Christmas. So I'm very happy that somebody like that won it. But and the other thing that other Cheez-It related news, I can't tell you, probably, I don't know, 5 times a week, I get an email from somebody sending me a picture from a grocery store that they happen to be in of the Cheez-It frozen pizza. And they ask me, hey, I'm sure you know about this. Hey, I'm sure you know about it. I do know about it. And I appreciate the emails. But here's the thing. I've never had it. I've never had it. Usually if we make a quote unquote home pizza, like a frozen pizza or whatever, we don't make a frozen pizza. Mary makes her own pizzas, which is nice. Handmade, homemade. We don't generally get frozen pizzas. So that's why I just haven't done it. But I will on my vacation. I promise you I will. Not that anybody cares what my eating habits are, but I'm sure people, they want to know, hey, I wonder if Todd's had this. Has he tried it? He's the Cheez-It guy. And then another Cheez-It related story. I was going through a Skyline last week, and I just now thought of this. I didn't bring it up on the air. I went through the Skyline, and I happened to know the person who was working the drive-through, but they didn't really remember me. And I said, oh, you've been to my house for Christmas. You're a friend of somebody, a relative. And they're like, oh, you're the Cheez-It guy. So that's what I'm known as, I guess, in town, the Cheez-It guy. 937-457-1290. All right. I guess we could just get into our, well, I'm not going to do food news yet. I do want to play this, though. So McDonald's, they put out an AI-generated commercial in the Netherlands, not here, but they put out this commercial used completely or created completely with AI, but they've had to pull it because of backlash. So this is the commercial. I'm going to play it. Now, all you have to do is imagine just videos of a lot of bad things happening that kind of go along with the lyrics of this commercial. But I'm going to play it because it's right up this show's alley.
It's the most terrible time of the year. All the shops turn to mayhem, even Santa knows space, and the tree redecorated your place. It's the most terrible time of the year. The roast turned to charcoal and the cookies burned too. Freaking chaos, it feels like a zoo. It's the most terrible time of the year. So you flee from the madness, the lights and the cheer, and hide out in McDonald's till January's here.
Wow. I'm surprised people found that offensive. Man, oh man, yeah, that got pulled. I don't know how long it was on, but they yanked it because they were getting a lot of complaints, and McDonald's came out and said, yeah, it was an important learning lesson as we explore the effective use of AI. That was not an effective use of AI. Though I will say I kind of enjoyed it a little bit. Ian, my producer, will you pop on?
I'll think about it.
I've got two things for you. Yeah. One, We've talked about this before, but I always want to make sure that you're cool with me discussing who you are seeing and you're living with.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes. So Ian, my producer, lives with my niece, one of my nieces. They've been together for a number of years. They're a great couple, and they live together. My question is, have you guys gone on a long trip yet where you've had to drive a great distance? And I'm not talking from like Fairborn to my house.
Yeah, we've gone to Hocking Hills, if that's a fair distance.
We've
been to
a couple hours.
The other farthest location we've been out to is Lafayette, Indiana. See, that's the only other place that we've been
Interesting.
to. But well, we've been up to New York. New York, we've also gone to.
Did you drive?
Yes.
Yes. And was it just you two?
No.
Okay. The reason I ask is there's a survey that says 73% of couples believe travel is the ultimate test of your relationship strength.
I can see that.
And that you really sort of get to know the other person when you're trapped in a car for hours and hours and hours and hours.
Yeah.
And you're dealing with the stress of traffic, the stress of getting lost,
not liking each other's music tastes.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know, somebody forgot their deodorant that morning before you got into the car. You know, maybe you have road rage, but they don't, and you get pissed off at somebody, and then they get on you for getting. You know, It's just one of those things. So I just figured, you know, with the holidays here, there's probably a lot of people who are going to be hitting the road.
Yeah.
And I'm just curious if that is a huge test and a stressor to your relationship. You may be completely 100% in love, but on the other hand, when you get into a car together for long trips, and candidly, sometimes even short trips, you may not be able to see eye to eye on many things. And I'm just curious if anybody has crazy stories about that, because I remember a couple of years ago, Mary and I were driving to see some friends of mine in Peoria, and we were driving through some really bad winter weather. And oh my God, by the time we got home, Mary didn't want to talk to me for like a week. It was tough. Now we weathered it, we got through it, but holy cow. I think for us about 5 hours is the limit. Anything more than 5 hours, you need a break.
I could see that, but
yeah.
I can't remember how long the drive was to New York. I think it was a good drive. I think it was about maybe 10, 11 hours.
Yeah. That's a good drive.
No, we were chilling.
That's a good drive. Okay. Well, that's cool. The other thing, and this is more personal, but I thought, what the hell? I'll just bring it up here on the show. So Christmas Day, you're coming over to my house.
Correct.
I've been tasked with the job of buying your gift.
That's what Helena said.
And I've asked my wife, and I'm like, hey, can you ask your Helena what he needs or wants? And I didn't really get a strong answer. Now, I think the response was he likes Stella Artois.
I do. I'm a big beer fan.
But is that a good enough gift? Like a case of beer?
I'm okay with that. If you really want to get me something like more material,
socks?
No.
Underwear?
No. Unless you would give me the Evening Edge underwear.
No.
Oh,
no.
Okay. Well then, no.
I only have one pair of those left. Those are from my my burial.
Okay. I'm a big fan of like those little packets of Lego minifigures, just little packets of like just the characters.
Legos?
Yeah, they're just Lego minifigs. They're just a bunch. They're just little.
You want Legos?
Yeah, not Lego sets, but I'll take them. But I'm a child.
So I can kind of choose between Legos and Stella Artois.
Yeah, those are the two ends of the spectrum that you can choose from.
How old are you?
4.
Legos.
I like collecting the minifigures. Todd, I promise you that the people on your live stream like Legos too. If they don't
doubt it.
If they listen to your stream, they have to like Legos.
I suppose. All right. Well, maybe you'll get a little bit of both. Maybe you'll get some Legos and some Stella.
Okay, you
And
can.
we'll
You
get
could.
you drunk that night, and you can tell us all your grand stories about your Legos.
Yeah, my Lego misadventures.
Looking forward to that.
Thank you.
What am I listening to now? What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Spell it out.
Double D.
H.
Double L.
S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
That's funny. Legos. Ooh. Clinton, that's interesting. I don't know what kind of, I'd have to ask, like, what kind of Legos. Dayton Brick Shop. Where's that at? Bigger Road. Okay. I'll have to check it out so I can find young Ian his his Legos. I get it. I get it. No different than somebody playing with model trains, whatever, or liking puzzles. You know, I get it.
New details in a deadly crash over the weekend. Well, the latest at 6:30. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
Back to the show, everybody.
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. Last hour, I was mentioning a question that I got on the live stream about whether or not we talk about the Fern Cliff fence up in Springfield that is hit quite frequently by vehicles. It's a fence along the line of a cemetery. And Edgehead Johnny sent me a instant message to tell me that, in fact, there is a Fern Cliff Fence Facebook group. And I was not aware of this. My hope had always been that when somebody crashes into the fence, that someone would call the show and say, hey, we had another car hit the Fern Cliff Cemetery fence. But that hasn't happened. However, I went to the Fern Cliff Fence Facebook group, and it looks like it was hit back on November 12th. Whoever posted said, "Oh, Beans, we were all doing so well. Please take your time on the McCrate Herman car curve. With it getting slickery out, your car may feel compelled to launch itself into my new friend." Do what you can to resist. So I'm going to follow that page and share it. But I would love to have the folks that live near the Fern Cliff Cemetery fence when it falls victim to a Mazda or a Pontiac or whatever it might be to give the show a call.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO. This is the station Dayton turns to first for live team coverage of breaking news. WHIO Dayton Springfield, celebrating 90 years of being Dayton's news and talk station. Depend on it.
I'm Ron Otto, our top local story.
Yes, Josh, I remember that. That was I grew up in Beaver Creek, and I remember that cemetery fence. I recall you kind of had like a sharp turn there, didn't you? Yeah, I remember that. Yep. Wouldn't it be crazy if the cemeteries were built by the same company all those years ago? Ah. Thank you, Clinton. Ah. Trashed panda. Sorry, I didn't mean to send you two thumbs up, Leslie. Kelly, did he tell me that they were for limited time, or did he just say that they were sold out, or like he got the last box, or there were just a couple of boxes left? For some reason, I thought I had in my head that it was that they're available for a limited time, or maybe it said that on the box. I don't know. I don't remember. But they're gone. They are gone. The Enterprise. Yeah, that. Yeah. They're not married yet. So let's just wait until there's when he puts a ring on it, then I'll get him the Enterprise.
HIO.
Be of good cheer and call me.
Call me now.
now. Call me. He's laughing at us right on the radio.
Least we could do is get him on the radio and talk to him.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call me at 457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. Just had a chat with my producer tonight, Ian, about his desire for Legos for Christmas, and now I have people sending me all kinds of links on Lego gift ideas.
Thank you, guys.
Though $400 for a Lego Starship Enterprise.
No, it's just the little packets of just minifigures, just the little guys.
So you like the little guys?
Yeah, it's just I put them up on my shelf, and that's all I use them for. It's not like I grab a Star Wars ship and fly around in my room with it and go. I just and I
yeah, you do. You're lying to me. You do too. Don't lie to me.
No. But yeah, I just set them up.
You're in
and
there playing with your little action figures, your little dolls,
little GI Joes and stuff. Yeah.
All right. Well, so somebody sent me a link to a set that has a bunch of like superheroes. Is that? See, because I saw that and I thought, okay, well, that would be kind of cool, and it's only $20. But I'm thinking, you may already have these, so I don't know.
No, actually, what me and Helena like to do. Actually, here's like some little middle ground. Me and Helena, we try to get like the like Lego flowers, like the bouquet, the bonsai trees, or stuff like that. Not necessarily like the themed sets, but it's like Lego plants.
Oh,
so we do get those every now and then. We do like those for Christmas if that's a serious offer or suggestion.
Okay.
Either that or the tiny little bags of guys.
Does Lego make anything beer related?
I don't know, but I was gonna make a joke earlier saying you should just build a Lego Stella bottle. And
I was thinking like a Lego cooler.
Hey,
that
would be pretty cool.
I did see on Amazon there is like some sort of I think it was Lego, or it might be one of the knockoff brands.
Yeah.
But a radio.
I think was it bluish?
Kind of white and light bluish.
Yeah, that's an actual set.
And then there's some sort you can actually get a light kit for it. So like I
think the light kits are off branded.
Okay.
I don't think those are legit, but
that was like $100, and I thought, man.
Yeah, don't Todd, don't do that. I don't actually ask for anything for Christmas.
No, I know, but you've been to our house now a couple of times for Christmas.
Yep, trashed it multiple times.
Yes. He's the one who I asked to have him take off his shoes.
Yeah.
But I kind of feel bad because, everybody else is opening crap and you're just sitting there,
I'm just happy
watching.
To be there, man.
Well, I get that, but I feel like you should
Todd,
be getting
the best
something.
Christmas gift you can give me is letting me run your show. The best gift I've ever gotten.
Suck up. We've got a idiot of the week to talk about here.
You are a stupid idiot.
Comes from upbringing. Parents are probably idiots too.
Idiot, imbecile,
Wake up, idiot.
silly dilly dokio. I'm an idiot. Yeah, it's true.
I didn't know they had Lego plants. This might be an idea for Mary. Can't kill them. You can't kill the Lego plants. Whenever I see a story like this, I always have to ask myself, who are the real idiots in this story? Because there are scammers out there who are really, really good at scamming folks, right? And lots of times you get twisted up into something that you think is 100% legit. And whether they're using AI technology or on they're messing with your emotions or whatever it is, there are many ways that people can get scammed. However, whenever I see somebody get arrested for scamming, who the police say, well, these people were pretending to be palm readers or tarot card readers or something of that nature, I always think, but wait a second, if you are gullible enough to believe this, on some level, this is your fault, right?
So I'm not always sure, like, who exactly is the idiot in these stories. Is it the person perpetrating the quote unquote scam who says, "Hey, I'll read your tarot cards," or the person who believes that that's real? I never know. This is kind of like that. So just follow this story. There's an Austrian woman who is currently wanted by authorities. They say that she's been posing as a shaman and working with her 19-year-old daughter, and the two have defrauded victims of expensive jewelry. For the last 10 years, they have been defrauding people of their jewelry. Now, here's what they say. This is how they do it. This mom and daughter duo, they will look for wealthy women on the streets of Munich in Germany and Vienna in Austria. And when they see these women wearing expensive jewelry, they go up to them and they claim that their jewelry is cursed, and that if they don't give up the jewelry and pay them money to perform an exorcism on said jewelry, their life will become a disaster, or loved ones will be hurt, or they will lose their fortunes, or whatever it might be. These are just random people that they are running into. So for 10 years, victims have been giving up their jewelry and money to this duo of mom and dad, or mom and daughter, trying to rid themselves of cursed bracelets and necklaces and pendants and everything else. In fact, the police say one victim paid them over $673,000, not to mention the jewelry. She believed, because of what these two told her, this victim, that she was possessed by demons, and I guess her brooch. Authorities believe the two have swindled more than $11 million from victims in total. Over 10 years. So I really, I scratch my head. Because on the one hand, yes, anybody who goes around saying, I'm a shaman and I'm going to perform an exorcism because your jewelry is possessed by demons, clearly a scammer, right? A swindler. But on the other hand, if you actually believe that your piece of jewelry is possessed, is somehow evil, there's a certain level of responsibility I think you take on for being so damn gullible. Am I wrong on this? I just feel like, you can only protect people so much from making stupid decisions. If somebody calls your house and says, "Hey, this is your grandson and I've been arrested and I'm in Mexico. I need you to send me $1,000, and you get scammed that way, well, that is a crime, and that is horrible, because legitimately, I guess something like that could happen. It's all a big fraud. It's out there in the news, but I guess it could happen, which makes you think, oh, I got to do this. But not somebody coming up and saying, "Hey, that necklace you're wearing, yeah, it's possessed. I can see it right now. It's possessed. So you need to hand over that very expensive piece of jewelry and $10,000. And as a shaman, I'll take it back to my shack and I will perform an exorcism and make this jewelry something that you'll want to wear." The problem is that they would get the jewelry, and lots of this jewelry was expensive jewelry, not costume jewelry, expensive jewelry. And they'd get the money, and then they just split. They'd cut ties with the victim. So they'd be out the money, they'd be out the jewelry, and probably in some instances still thinking that they are possessed by demons. It is terribly sad that these people fall for that. But again, it's like, come on. Somebody comes up to you and says, this piece of jewelry, and it doesn't even have to be jewelry. It could be anything. I think you're possessed. Let me perform an exorcism. It'll only cost 10 grand. If you're gullible enough to believe that, well, my grandma used to say, what's the old saying? A fool and their money is easily parted, or something like that, to that effect. That's what I feel like when I hear a story like that. It's just ridiculous. Wow. People are gullible. That's for sure. 937-457-1290. We've got another, this is a breaking the law story. This is Christmas related.
Breaking the law.
So I remember last year a story exactly like this, and it wasn't a repeat. It wasn't. I didn't accidentally click on a 2024 story and think that it was 2025. That has happened before, and then I go and I look and I go, "Ooh, that was last year. We can't do that story." This just happened in Wisconsin, a little town in Wisconsin. A woman was accused of stealing hundreds of dollars from a Walmart, hundreds of dollars of toys from a Walmart, over $600. So they recognized this woman when she came back into the store a few days later, apparently to try to pilfer once again. However, when she returned, a shop with a cop event was going on. So as this woman is going around the store and she's putting toys in her cart, debating whether or not she should try to shoplift with a store full of cops, somebody from the store recognized her and notified the police and said, "Hey, that's the crazy lady that stole all the stuff the other day." So they confronted her, the cops that were there with the shop with the cop. They confronted her, and she had $250 worth of items in her cart, all toys. Now, that's not a crime because she hadn't stolen anything yet. However, she admitted that, in fact, she was just trying to get toys for her kids, and that she was thinking about stealing those toys in her cart at that particular time, but changed her mind due to all the officers that were in the store at the time. So this woman got arrested because they recognized her from the days before. And when they went out to her vehicle, they found nearly $1,000 worth of stolen toys in her car. That is a healthy Christmas morning for her kids. Don't know how many kids there are, but $1,000 in toys. Wow. So now she's going to jail, which I'm sure the kids will remember for many years as one of those Christmas stories the family will try to live down. What am I listening to now?
What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Fill it up.
T-double-D-H. double-L.
S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
Right, Heather. That's what I was thinking. Sir, I believe that Porsche 911 is possessed. I need to take possession of it myself so I can depossess it. Oh no, Heather. Let me be the one to ask the stupidest question anybody will ever ask when you say you've lost something. Where did you lose it?
WHIO-FM Pleasant Hill, WHIO Dayton, Ohio, the birthplace of aviation.
Temperatures expected to reach the lower 50s by Thursday. We'll have the latest at 7 o'clock. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
Welcome back to the show.
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream up on Facebook and YouTube. Just got a text from my wife that says, if you buy me a Lego plant, we're going to have a problem. She's fine if I buy you, Ian, a Lego plant. She just didn't appreciate my comment about her not being able to kill a Lego plant. I get it. Tonight, the Powerball jackpot is over $1 billion. If you win it, you can take a $503.4 million lump sum cash payout. And that is, the drawing is tonight at 10:59. If someone wins, that will be the 6th largest jackpot in Powerball history. No one selects all the right numbers. The jackpot will roll over to Wednesday's drawing. If you're wondering, the largest Powerball jackpot ever, it was won in 2022. It was $2.04 billion. That is crazy. I remember that happening. And one person won that. That's insane. Well, if you want Brave the Cold, run out and get your tickets if you haven't done so already. Well, there you go. There's the show. Thanks for listening tonight. Don't forget, you can listen to the podcast at eveningedgetodd.com or many of your favorite podcasts. Tomorrow night we'll be on just after 5. It's a shortened show because we've got UD basketball tomorrow with the pregame starting at 6 o'clock. Have a terrific Monday night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow here on the Evening Edge.
So that's it?
I'm afraid so.
That was exciting.
But I've heard enough of this weird crap.
We'll try again tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's all for tonight, folks.
All right, we'll see you next time. So pull the plug already.
Have a great night, everybody. See ya.